Let's move over here so they don't block the... Hey guys, watch here. My partner is seated guard, please. Seated. Go 50-50, 50-50. Guys, we're in 50-50, okay? Guys, first we're doing our first maneuver we're doing is our finish, okay? Watch here, I'm grabbing the sole of his foot. I'm sliding my hand inside. I'm finding the other sole of his foot, and I'm unlocking his hands, his feet, okay? Watch, I'm unlocking his feet. When I unlock his feet, you're gonna see I'm gonna be able to feed his toes under my armpit, because this is really important. As soon as my partner locks his feet, I grab the sole of his foot, okay? I grab the arch, I palm the arch of his foot, I slide my hand between his legs. There's always gonna be a little gap here. He cannot close the gap, okay? There's always a little gap, and I find the other sole of his foot. And here I start to separate and feed his foot into my underarm, okay? I put my wrist under the heel. I start to drive my chest over the heel. I drive my chest. I sprawl my weight on it like so. I want to put my knee down to the ground. I want to put my knee down to the ground. My partner here, he's going to come and reach for my hands. When he reaches for my hands, look how I'm putting my foot between me and him. Look, I pass my foot from one side to the other. I put it under his arm. And look, I clear his arm. Okay? I'm using my leg to clear his arms, separate his arms from my arms. Here I lift my hips off the floor and I drive and break his leg. Okay? This is a very powerful heel hook, very difficult for my partner to defend. Okay? Watch here. My partner's here like so. I unlock his feet. Okay, I unlock his feet. I slide my hand inside. I unlock his feet. I feed it under my arm. I start to sprawl my weight. I start to use my leg in his chest. I can push him away in his chest. I can put it to the far side. I take my hips off the ground. I put my chest. I drive my chest over his foot. I'm steamrolling his foot with my chest. And now I start to look away from my partner, drive my hips forward, and finish. The most important thing is I put my knee down to the ground, okay? I don't want to be here like so. When I'm here like so, I'm vulnerable to being leg locked, okay? When I put my knee down to the ground, it's very difficult for him to leg lock me, incredibly difficult. From here, I have a very powerful finish, guys. This is pretty simple stuff. You separate the feet, you get upside down, you break his leg. You separate the feet, you turn your body upside down, and you break his leg. You keep this leg on one side of his body or the other. Okay, it doesn't really matter. You just use this leg to defend against his arms. He's gonna wanna reach for my arms. Guys, if he grabs my arms, grab my head and arm, I can't finish here. I cannot finish. I need to put this leg between me and him. I need to get this leg between me and him. Now, if he tries to use his hands to defend himself, he can no longer defend himself. I'm using my leg to control the distance. Okay? Guys, my partner's gonna stand up now. When he stands up, he's gonna bring his torso above my torso. If he brings his torso above my torso, it's really easy for me to spin underneath, okay? If he brings his torso above my torso, it's really easy for me to spin underneath. And now I'm gonna break his leg from a backside position. When I go in the backside position, guys, this leg lock, it's a wrap, okay? He's in a lot of trouble. Okay? Let's see it again. My partner tries to stand up. When he stands up, if his upper body's close enough, look how my partner's upper body's close enough. We're exaggerating a little bit here, okay? Nobody's gonna come this close to you, but I need to have proximity to his upper body, okay? When I have proximity to his upper body, I can start to spin. Guys, when I spin, I like to feed my foot through. I like to put one foot in front of his hamstring, one foot behind his hamstring, and break him down. I have one foot in front, one foot behind, and now I'm breaking him down. I wanna push this knee to the mat, take my hips off the ground, push his knee down to the mat, and break his leg from here. Okay? Guys, number two, you're spinning underneath. Number one, you're separating his legs, you're getting upside down, you're heel hooking. Number two, you're spinning underneath. Okay? Number two, my partner's building base. He's building base. As he's building his base, I start to spin underneath him. I start to spin underneath him and break his leg. Okay? That spin takes practice, guys. It takes a lot of practice. Okay? I want you guys to rep all three moves. We're going to see the third now. My partner builds his base, but this time he doesn't bring his torso towards me. He doesn't bring, look, his torso is very far. If I try to spin, it's still possible, but difficult. If I try to spin here and he's keeping the distance, believe me, if you're a good spinner, you could spin under his leg. Not easy though. Guys, I'm gonna go the opposite direction. Just make like a big chest, like stand up straight. Guys, look how I point my knee in the opposite direction. Look, I'm gonna swing my hips and I'm gonna bring my knee to the opposite direction. Look how I flipped hips. I was on my right hip. He's too far for me to spin. I use my leg as a pendulum and look, I swing the other way. When I swing the other way, I keep his leg captured and I control him at the knee. And now look where my left foot is. I'm creating tension on my partner's body. I have my foot on his hip, my foot on his knee. If he tries to come forward, he won't be able to. If he tries to run away, I have this grip over his leg. I'm not allowing him to run away. I have a nice tension on his leg. I'm pushing him with my feet. I'm pulling him with my upper body. See, look how I have a nice control over him. Guys, from here, I want to grab that ankle. Can you keep this ankle a little further away? Look, even if he tries to keep it further away, look how close I am to it. I can reach for that ankle. When I reach for that ankle, guys, my partner's in a lot of trouble. I like to bring his body in tight. Look how I pull now. See, I pull him in. And now I'm gonna go backside 50 again. Here, guys, you have a lot of nice options. We're gonna go to backside 50. Look how I pummel my foot inside. I go back with one foot in front of his leg and one foot behind his leg. And now my partner's leg is a lot of trouble. I'm gonna push this knee down to the mat. See, I push it down to the mat. I keep pressure with my hamstring in the back of his hamstring, like so. I have a nice posture here. I don't wanna be here like this. This is no good. He could stack me, okay? I have a nice posture and I start to break his heel from here. Guys, you have 3 moves. The 3 moves work together. I'm trying to give my partner nowhere to hide. Okay, let's see Phil do it here. We have 50-50. The guy, maybe he's not very good. He's naive. He doesn't know how to get up. Phil's gonna separate my feet. He's gonna feed that heel hook. And now look, all the guy knows how to do is grab your hands. Can you lock? No, just lock your hands. Look, if I grab his hands, guys, or his neck and hands and elbow, if I grab his upper body in a variety of ways, can you heel hook here? Go 100%. Break my leg, 100%. Okay? I know you're thinking, Coach, you're so much stronger than Phil. And obviously you could stop him easily, I guess. But even if Phil was holding my neck and hands, trust me, it's hard to finish here. Okay? And here they're going to start separating their feet and hiding their heel. You're going to involve your upper leg. Look, he's going to bring his upper leg inside. Look, now I have an obstruction between his upper body and my upper body. He's going to start pulling his hands away. He's going to start lifting his hip. Now I'm losing control. Look, he's creating distance between me and him. And now look, my legs are already breaking. Okay, his hips are off the floor. My legs are already breaking. Guys, the first one is really important. Okay? You separate the feet and you go for the finish. Go ahead. Separate the feet. Control the arches. Use your upper leg. It's real simple, guys. You're just basically doing basic pummeling with your leg. Basic. Sometimes you could even put your foot in the chest. Get upside down and finish. Okay? Carlos Newt, I don't know, I forget. Keenan Cornelius, once he finished like this, beautiful finish. Put the foot in the chest, push the guy away, or tap the guy out. Okay? It's a beautiful maneuver. Okay? Next, I'm getting up. Look, I'm getting up, but my weight is very forward. If my weight is forward, it makes the spin easy. Okay? As you spin, over the years, your spin will get so strong that even if the guy's far back, you could still spin. Okay? Now I'm going to make it easy for my partner. I'm going to put my chest over his chest. Look, he's going to spin, and boom, he ends up in a backside 50. Here, he's going to start to tighten up the heel hook here. I like to put one leg behind as well, and now he's got the tap. Okay? Number 2 is the spin, guys. As you build your spin over the years, you're going to be able to spin from further and further away. It's just a question of repping. Guys, look how I get up now. Instead of getting up towards my partner's upper body, I get up at a 90-degree angle. Look, I get up like this. This guy, in my position, he knows a lot more about 50-50. He's being much more conservative. The guy in my position here. Look, I'm keeping that spin at a distance. Instead of spinning now, he's going to spin the other way. Instead of spinning inside, he's going to spin to the outside. And look, he's going to control that far leg. Look how he's pushing my base out from underneath me. I'm like being forced into a split here. Look how he's going to be able to reach for my ankle. When he reaches for my ankle, guys, now his control is incredible. Like, he has a lot of control over my body. If I try to pass here, if I try to defend, if I try to stand up, it's incredibly difficult just because he captured my ankle. We really want that ankle, guys. Okay? Now from here, he's going to get a little bit upside down. He's going to thread his leg through, and he's going to start going to backside 50. And now even if I backstep here, he's in a very powerful position. Okay? Guys, we've got 3 moves. These 3 moves, they work together. You have to drill them together. You have the finish, you have the spin, and you have the backside spin, and spinning in the other direction. Guys, when you spin in the opposite direction, one key element, can you stand up, please? I have to tell my partner, you know, you got to be farther away, man. I know what I'm looking for. I'm going to spin when my partner's far away. I'm going to spin to the back instead of spinning to the front. If the guy's far away and you're trying to spin to the front, you're going against the current, okay? You're fighting an uphill battle. He's going to counter you. I'm going to spin to the back. Guys, when I spin to the back, I got to use my leg. Look, I use my leg. I use my leg for mobility. Guys, it's all about swinging your leg around. Now I have a fantastic position. Here, there's a lot of different finishes, okay? If you know different finishes, do them. I'm not going to go through all of them all the time. We got to learn them one by one. But for the guys who know the different finishes, do all the finishes you know, okay? Do every 50-50 move you know and want to work on, okay? But these are 3 core moves that you have to develop, and they work together, okay? Let's go. Ready?